Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. It means a huge amount to myself and my family that you would give up your time to come and hear a little bit about my ongoing journey. In particular, I'd like to thank Mega Babes, Julia and Jill for making this happen. I'd also like to take this moment to share how strong and open Mum and Dad have been. It's not easy and it's been quite a trip already. Here's a little snippet of what's been going on. To start at the beginning, on the 27th of December, I flew back to Berlin and have no recollection of this day/trip. I then had a seizure the following morning and became unresponsive. They found a fist-sized tumour in the right frontal lobe which had caused massive swelling, performed an emergency craniotomy removing my skull and reducing some of the pressure from my brain. I was then put into an induced coma for 2 weeks, allowing the brain to recover and prepare for the main removal of the tumour. During this time, the family were given the soul-destroying news that it was glioblastoma multiforme grade 4, the most deadly of all the brain cancers. They were also told I only had a 30% chance of waking up, and if I did manage to, that it would be incredibly unlikely for me to be myself, and even less likely for me to know who any of us are. Withdrawal is, from my experience, the singularly worst and painful experience a human being can go through. You basically can't stop shaking, eat, let alone sleep. One morning, Simi, my amazing physio, began to loosen my joints, and after a few full starts, I was up. Seeing these videos is some of the most emotional I've felt in hindsight, since I was clueless about the magnitude of the event. I then had 6 weeks of radiotherapy, which sadly didn't work, and after having a second scan it was immediately apparent that the tumour had returned and I needed another resection imminently. So it was round 2 and we did it again. When you get cancer, as I'm sure many of you know due to its prevalence today, one of the first things you learn through common threads is that you need to take control of your own treatment. I manically researched up to 6 hours a day, protocols, treatments, and trials. My liver was very badly damaged from the coma drugs, which meant I wasn't eligible for standard chemotherapy. I had also discovered, which was a comfort, that the prescribed chemo for my type of cancer has little to no impact. We came across immunotherapy quite early on, and the most positive results seem to be coming from vaccines engineered against the growth hormone EGFR-V3. The life expectancies from phase 2 trials showing survival at 5 years and counting. Only 1 in 3 people have this gene expression. When the results came back from my tumour testing, the pathologist personally delivered the news that I have the highest and most amplified expression of this gene they have ever seen. Get in. This means the treatment can really save my life over anyone else who's even on the trials. Your money will be going directly to the cost of these vaccinations. Thank you all so much. Hopefully we can reach the target and Digby and I can continue making loads and loads of noise. Have a great evening.
Because